Welcome to this, our first ever show of the Midlands Comedy Roundup. On this month's show, we have the fantastic Joe Lycett, Paul Kerensa, and not forgetting our roving reporter, Mr. Sebastian Radcliffe.
Welcome to the Midlands Comedy Show, the comedy magazine show that gives you all the news, reviews, interviews, backstage gossip and sketches to do with Midlands Comedy. I'm Philip McCullough and this is Craig Cattell.
That's me. Welcome. We're in Worcester tonight at a club called Mode. They put on a comedy night here in Worcester.
First one of the year.
First one of the year. And tonight is a belter. It's a sellout.
In the meantime, check this out.
Lovely to be here. It's part of today. It's fantastic to be invited. I'm a little bit, excuse me, I'm operating on Red Bull and caffeine at the minute because we've got one of these babies. And yeah, give me, for a start, let's fight. Give me a cheer if you're a parent. Give me a cheer if you're not a parent. Less of you, but more energy, more joie de vivre, hope and sleep. Yes. It's not easy, it turns out, you know, because Lars is quite a big baby as well. £9 11 ounces he was. Ooh, yes. Mostly women responding to that, I noticed. A lot of men going, I have no idea what that means. No idea at all. It is weird. When he was born, I had male friends of mine texting me saying, what does he weigh? And I go, what do you want to know? Do you want to post him somewhere? What do you want to... Why? And they all go, well, I don't know. They said, I think you're meant to ask. I don't really... It's an odd thing, because no other time in your life that it seems appropriate, really. You know, to introduce someone with the name and the weight. It doesn't really... Don't really do the both at the same time, do you, really? New girlfriend, Rachel. It's not right, is it, really? It's not ideal. Not ideal at all.
Okay, so I'm joined with Paul Kerensa.
How you doing?
Not too bad yourself.
Oh, good, thank you very much.
Excellent stuff. So you've just come off, literally just dragged you straight off stage.
Literally, I've been that long off stage.
I think literally you have been in Worcester for about 22 minutes, hasn't it? You was outside, parked, walked in,
pretty much.
stage, and here.
That's about right. I passed the venue about an hour and a half ago, and I've just found the one most quite exciting ever since. I couldn't believe it.
So we're getting our money's worth.
Absolutely,
definitely.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So Paul, people might not know your face, however they will know your work. You're usually behind the camera, a string of credits on TV and on radio. Some of my favourite shows, Tag Mike, for instance.
Oh yeah,
and the Now Show as well.
Yeah, the Now Show and Miranda not going to happen. Two main ones that are top of the CV, even if they're not. They both cancelled over Christmas, which is very nice. That was really inconvenient. Thanks industry.
Yes,
but,
that's why you're taking gigs like this.
But absolutely, well, I've been trying to come here for years, so now at least I'm finally free enough to do it. All good.
So with all of that as well, you are a book writer.
Oh yeah.
Not a novelist or a book writer or.
Yeah, I've done a couple of books, sort of travelogue, life of the road as a comedian and stuff like that, and then I'm trying to get a novel off the ground as well at the minute, so I'd love to do a novel. That's my next goal, really. This is the year of the novel. It's going to happen.
And you've got anything in the pipeline, book-wise?
Yeah, well, book-wise, yeah, hopefully going to get that going, and then the other thing is, as of a week ago, I've been trying for years to get a series of my own, written and made, and I've got a series, the BBC have bought it, 10 episodes, a series that I've devised, created and fully written, and it's going to be for CBeebies Radio. Exclusive, so there you go. Turns out I've tried BBC One, forget it, go down to the budget a few things, CBeebies Radio.
Is that a new thing, CBeebies Radio?
I've
never heard of that.
No,
I thought he was going to say like 4 extra or something.
Yeah, not even that, it's not 4 extra. Things I've got a 4-year-old and an 18-month-old. We've got kids in the target age group. They know of it. So, but no, it is there. It's there. It's doing its thing. And I actually I should now speak as an ambassador for CBeebies Radio.
Indeed.
Quality entertainment. You have to imagine the pictures. That's the only problem.
Mind you, my daughter was listening to old CDs. And
there you are.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, this is what it's all about. Yeah.
Excellent stuff. And so, what's next for you?
Yes, so you're right, remember all that.
Other than everything that you've just said.
Everything I've just said, yeah. So more gigs. The CBeebies Radio thing is Granny Ann's Joke World. That's going to be
Granny Ann Joke
That's going to be an exclusive.
Have we got any dates when this is coming out? Or?
I don't know. Well, we've got to hand it in to the BBC by April, so I would have thought it might be.
You'll start writing about the end of March.
Something like that. Yeah, it's like Edinburgh Festival. You write on the train all the way out there. Actually, I'm doing Edinburgh this year as well.
I was just going to ask Edinburgh. So are you doing the Free Fringe, or are you doing like the big boys? Big boy league?
Well, the Free Fringe is becoming the big boys. Yeah, It's a weird thing. So I'm
It's a cheaper option. It's like the Aldi of the big
Yeah. I think I'm going to do a free show because I'm not on a panel show. I think if you're on a panel show, you can sell a big venue. And if you're not, it's tricky enough. So I'll be in a free venue, putting a bucket around at the end, and doing that. First time in 5 years I've been there.
Excellent. Have you got any idea of what it's going to be about? Or
I do 100%.
Oh, okay. Do you want to give us another exclusive?
I would love to. Another exclusive. I did my second Edinburgh show I ever did was a tribute show to Back to the Future, and called Back to the Futon. And I always thought, it was the best fun I've ever had on stage. We had a real DeLorean, the hoverboards, all that stuff. Awesome. We just geeked out, had some jokes, great fun. And I thought, if you're going to do Back to the Future 2, it's got to be this year. It's got to be 2015. You can't turn up in 2016 and say, I'm here now. That won't work. They won't buy it. So this year or never. So here we are. It's going to happen.
Okay.
Which means I've got to do the third one in 1885.
And the details will be on your website soon.
Absolutely.
And your website is?
It's paulkerensa.com, Kerensa. Very Googleable. Paul Kerensa. You'll find it.
I did.
There you go.
Thank you, sir. Paul, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much. Cheers.
All the best, and we'll see you soon.
Absolutely.
Cheers. Thanks.
This is the part of the show where we bring you our brand new feature, the Sebastian Radcliffe Show. Over to you, Sebastian.
That's all right then, yeah, good.
Hello. I was just wondering, maybe, if you'd like to be my friend. Hello. Be your friend?
I've got plenty of friends.
Would you
barely know you. It's a bit unusual to be like instant friends with somebody.
Yeah.
I'll just wait till you finish your phone call. Yeah. Because I don't have any friends.
Well,
Such a beautiful blonde woman and such a fine, big, bold man. Excuse me, sir. I was just wondering if you'd like to be my friend.
Not particularly, no.
I'm looking for a friend.
Well,
Oh, come on. It's your loss.
don't leave me alone, I'll hit you.
Why? Why would you do that? By any chance, would you like to be my friend?
Why?
Because I don't have any friends and I'm wondering if I could find one.
Not really.
Hello.
hello mate, how you doing?
Yeah, very good. How are you?
Not too bad yourself?
Yes, excellent. Come here, buddy. Yeah. Yeah. Can I have a kiss?
No.
Please?
No, I'm
go
sorry, I'm a clitoris.
Can I sit down?
Of course, go for it.
Excellent. I was just wondering if by any chance you might like to be my friend. Sorry. Excuse me. Sometimes when I'm trying to make friends, I get a bit nervous.
That's right.
I'll try and be normal for a minute. I was just wondering if maybe I might potentially perhaps be able to have the numerical code to your handheld portable communications device.
I'm married, sorry.
You're married
To a woman.
to a woman. I like your jacket.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I like yours.
So, here's the problem.
Go for it.
I once had a friend called Sam
Yes.
from just over there.
Yeah.
Okay, what? You put your number in my phone, and I'll put my number in your phone. Yes. Yes.
Go on, Charlie, go on,
Go on.
wait.
My name's Sebastian.
Yeah, okay.
What was your name again?
My name is Sam.
Sam.
Yes.
Sam. Then I had another friend called Rob over there.
Get to the point.
There isn't a point. I'm just looking for a friend. Well, I wouldn't really call him a friend, actually. He said he found me a bit scary. There's no point at all. I just want someone to go sailing with.
Right, okay.
Yes?
Yes.
Shall we go sailing?
You're scaring me now.
I'm scaring you. You don't find me scary, do you?
At the moment.
Oh, you don't, do you? Oh, so if I was to ask if I could maybe potentially have a slice of that ass, I suppose the answer would be no, would it?
You're being serious.
Would the answer be no? What about
You're
you?
being serious.
Oh, what a lovely hair you have. Yes. Can I lick it? Can I? I'm asking most politely if I could have a slice of that ass, or alternatively, that ass.
Mate, you're being rude.
I'm very sorry, I'm not trying to be rude.
It doesn't matter how polite you ask, you're being extremely disrespectful.
Give me a chat-up line and I'll try it next time.
Worst is to look into two lesbians and ask for a number. You're standing too close.
I didn't just ask your number, I also asked for a slice of that ass, or alternatively, that ass. Please, on the lips. No, on the lips. I insist, it must be on the lips. I'm not interested in your cheeks. The only cheek I'm interested in is your ass cheek. Should we dance?
No, I don't dance.
You don't dance?
You can dance.
I've got a little dance.
Go for it.
It's called the Gremlin dance.
Go for it.
Would you like to see the Gremlin dance? Excuse me, sir. I was just wondering if you would like to have a game of Biggest Willy Wins.
No, I can't be. I ain't got time.
Ah, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do the Gremlin dance for my new friend. I've just made a friend, and I'm going to do the Gremlin dance for him. I was just wondering if I could maybe have a slice of that ass. A slice of that ass, or alternatively, if at all possible, that ass. Any chance of that? Gremlin!
Are we being punked right now?
Punked?
Yeah.
Because if I am, I'd fucking love it.
If you mean, if by punked you mean, will I punk your ass? I sure will, yes. Gremlin dance.
It was fucking brilliant.
Would you like to be my friend?
For what price?
For what price? Fancy yourself as a little bit of a friend prostitute, do you, madame? Hello, Brooke. Yeah, what's your name?
Right, ma'am.
I was just wondering, please, if we could all be friends. Can we all be friends? I'm just looking for a friend. Please, friends. What for?
Yeah.
We're friends. How are we going to stay in touch if I don't have your telephone number?
Well, if you want it, you can have my number.
Excellent. You hold my hand and hold it down. We'll all dance together like friends. Come on, let's do a friend dance. Come on. Yes, friend dance. Come on, let's do a friend dance. Don't you go anywhere, because if you've given me the wrong number, I'm not going to be very happy. Friend dance. Friend dance.
Mate? Are you still going from last night?
Come on, my first real friend. Yes! Yes! I got a friend! Yes!
Yes, I get by with a little help from my friend, with a little help from my friend.
Before we get a word with Joe, let's see him in action.
Lovely. Hello. Hello, are you well? Wonderful. This is my voice. This is actually happening. Don't worry. I know I sound slightly ludicrous. I'm not a homosexual. Thank you for laughing at that. Any gays in? There's a few. Kill them! No. You're not gay in that shirt, honestly. No, I'm bisexual, which means you're all at risk. Start with you and work round, that's what we're going to do. No, as you can tell, I'm an absolute lad. So, it's just backstage, having a lager and punching a woman. I don't know how to do it. Yeah, that's the thing to cheer, yeah. That's what I came for, punching women gags. No, I'm not very laddie at all. I did something very unladdie recently in Birmingham. I'm from Birmingham. You'd never tell, would you? I never had the accent. I was born better, but I'm joking. No, this is really unladdie. I was in the Touchwood Shopping Centre, which I think is the gayest name for a shopping centre, isn't it? You have a lovely time there. These two sort of roughly 14-year-old lads tried to mug me. They came up to me and they went, "Give us your wallet." And I went, "No." And then farted out of nervousness, because I was so terrified, absolutely terrified. I was like, "What are you going to do if I don't give you my wallet?" And they're like, "Oh, we're going to headbutt you." They'd be lucky, because they're about this high. Also, the headbutt is the worst threat ever, isn't it? Because, sure, hit somebody in the head. That is a weak point. What are you going to hit them with? My head. That's like hitting some of the balls with your balls, isn't it? We might do that later, who knows? I don't know where I got the confidence from, but I just went, "I've got a knife." I sort of did, because I'd just been to Lakeland, so I did. It wasn't a knife, it was a pizza wheel, so... I didn't stab them, I cut them into 8 neat slices. It was fine.
As I'll be joined by Joe Lycett. Hello, Joe.
Hello there.
Yes, indeed. Hello.
I thought we'd make it formal.
Yes, indeed, darling. Indeed. Just before you go into the stage, everyone else has come off. You're just about to go on.
Yes, I'm just about to go on in Mode Worcester.
Indeed. This is their first show of the year.
We're under the stairs to the toilets.
Literally.
Joe?
In the basement with some ladies
With
watching.
some ladies.
On the
telling
balcony.
you tonight will be a good night.
Oh, somebody's asking me if Wallace is telling me, maybe.
I'm looking forward to it. Good luck.
Okay, thanks, bye. Bit busy at the minute.
So, Joe.
Bloody general public again. God, I don't know how I cope.
It's a grandmother here, behave.
Oh,
So, Joe, you've just come back from Dubai.
Yes, I've been in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and Doha, all of those places.
Was he performing to expats or
performing to expats? Some locals, but not that many. But yeah, generally British people that have left Britain.
Excellent. And how does the say Abu Dhabi crowd differ to the Australian crowd, because you was over in Australia last year touring?
Yeah, well, it was mainly Aussies when I was in Australia, so I realised they weren't mad on audience interaction. Either that or they weren't mad on me. But I'm going to say it's audience interaction. I think they were a little bit reticent about being talked to as audiences, whereas in Abu Dhabi there was a lot more joie de vivre about the audience, because they're just desperate for some sort of entertainment, something to happen, so they were really pleased that we were there. Whereas in Australia they kind of spoiled with entertainment, so you know, they had to choose and they chose me, and some of them decided that was a bad choice.
When we first met, our first gig together was, if you probably don't remember, but in Scruffy Murphy's in town. Bowling City Centre about 5 years ago. You were trying out new material. I think you were on the verge of becoming the sensation that you are at the moment.
I wouldn't say I'm a sensation. I'm like a mild pimple on the face of comedy.
But out of all the shows that you've been doing over last year, you know, when you was on The Apprentice and The Extra Factor, what's been your favourite show, or the show you would like to go back on and do again?
Can I say Live at the Apollo? Am I allowed to say
of course you can. Yeah, you say you did that. That was filmed in December, or shown in December.
When was it filmed? It was shown in December, filmed in October.
Okay. And would you say that was you know, when people say they make it? Would you say that's your crowning point so far?
Yeah, well, that's the thing that I always wanted to do. So the idea of doing it was beyond really what I ever thought I would achieve. And so afterwards there's that real weird feeling of, oh, I've achieved something, but also in achieving a goal you've lost the desire to achieve it because you've done it. And so there's a weird thing going on there. So I think the only natural thing is to just want to do it again and do it better and do it bigger and have more experimental stuff on there and be better on it. But so I would say that's the sort of crowning moment of last year. But there are loads of lovely little moments as well. Being on The Apprentice was amazing. Yeah, that was fun. Particularly before the show, you sit with the other panellists on The Apprentice, and you watch The Apprentice. And normally you're with
the audience there as well.
No, just with those people in a little room like this. So you sat with the two other people. And on my particular episode, it was Nick Hewer, who's in The Apprentice. So I'm sat watching The Apprentice with Nick, who's in The Apprentice, and he's going, oh yeah, he's actually all right, and whatever. And I felt like it's the sort of thing people say when they've been on acid, that they were watching The Apprentice with Nick from The Apprentice, but I actually did, yeah.
Cool. Now, you've done Edinburgh the last couple of years. So your first one was If You Lycett, Some Lycett Heart. That was 2013.
Yeah.
And then 2014 was
If Joe Lycett, Then You Should Have Put a Ring on It.
Which is brilliant. Have you got anything lined up for this year, or are you? Because were you on the Free Fringe last year, or were you on the?
I wasn't on the Fringe, I was on the non-Fringe.
That's what I mean.
I was on the French Riviera last year, having a lovely glass of champagne when everyone else is doing their first preview. When does this go out? When will you be putting this on the internet?
Towards the end of March. End of February. Towards the end of February.
Oh, I can't really say then. We're announcing We're announcing the name of the show because we haven't quite decided what it is yet.
It's the non-exclusive exclusive.
We're like the reason I asked is because in March, like I'm 90% sure what it's going to be.
Okay.
But I'm announcing, I think, March the 13th. That's unlucky. Oh, I haven't thought that through.
Yeah, but it's not Friday.
Yeah, no, it's not Friday. I hope you're right.
Well, we'll get the technicians to check.
I'm doing a tour and Edinburgh this year.
That's what I was going to ask. Obviously, you've as we talked about, you've done the panel shows. You had your Edinburgh show. You've been on the Apollo. So really, you've done tours with people like Scott Caporo, Jack Whitehall. Your own tours, probably the next natural progression, or the next step to take.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, which is scary.
And that's coming up, or
yes. So there will be a tour end of this year, 2015. So I'll probably go into so I'll have to get Edinburgh out of the way, have a couple of weeks off, and then I'll start touring the Edinburgh show with a few extra bits tagged along, and probably a support act as well.
One last thing before you go, Joe. For your fans, at least, if people that follow you on your website and on Facebook will know you have your Always a Pleasure moments.
Yes.
Yes. Now, can you quickly?
We haven't done one.
No. But
yes.
Well, we can
have
get
to do one.
Yeah, we can get Craig to press the button on there, which will be awesome.
Yeah.
The top one, Craig. That's it.
You get it? I'll do it on my phone anyway, because then I can post it on my own accounts.
What has been your favourite and your most unbelievable one that you've got? I was thinking maybe Joan Rivers, because
Joan Rivers is up there. Joan Rivers is up there. I won't get that again, will I?
Well, no, I would imagine that when you
Thanks,
started.
Joan.
I would imagine when you started doing comedy, you never thought, well, one day I'll be on a show with Joan Rivers.
Well, I wasn't. I just caught her.
Oh, just like in the street.
I was backstage at the Symphony Hall in Birmingham. But yes, I wasn't on a show. I watched her show, and then she very generously invited some local Brummie comedians back who were there, which is very nice. I was there with Gary Delaney.
It is Friday the 13th.
Oh God, it's Friday the 13th. It's doomed. It's doomed. But please come buy tickets. Yes, so Joan Rivers is up there, but actually I had a weird night out where I ended up meeting Rufus Wainwright, and I managed to get one with him, and it was a real fluke that I got it as well, because I poured him some alcohol, and then I said, could we have a photo? And he said, alright, because I poured him alcohol. So he's probably the one that I'm most sort of like, how the hell did that happen? But Joan Rivers is the kind of most iconic of them all. There's loads of really good ones.
Oh yeah, there is. There's hundreds.
There's 320 something actually.
Almost one for every day of the year.
Yes!
From last year.
I could do a calendar. Page a day. Page a day.
Excellent stuff. So Joe, thanks very much. Enjoy the show, indeed, and we'll see you again.
If I've not been murdered in Worcester. Bye!
Thanks, News.
Thanks, News.
Okay, so that's the end of the show. We're in the car park on the way home. A big thanks to all our guests this evening, Joe Lycett and Paul Kerensa, and also thanks to Mode Bar in Worcester, and you can check out their website on the screen below.
Yeah, so next show, hopefully we're going to get to speak to Joe Enright, who runs Works at the Glee Club in Birmingham.
And if you've got a show that you want us to check out, then please hashtag us, their hashtag TMCS. Thanks very much.
See you later.